Good evening to our families and friends of Triton Elementary's Preschoolers 2022. I'd like to welcome you to our graduation ceremony. It's going to be brief but adorable, I guarantee you, because your kids are in it. It's brief because they're 4, right? Some of them just 5, and so, you know, attention spans are kind of short. But they've been working on it this year, and one of the first things they're going to show you is how they can walk in a line wearing a hat that they really want to touch a lot. So anyway, I would like to welcome you. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Christine Cook. I'm principal and also director of the preschool, and so this is our 4th graduating class from our preschool, and we're really excited. We thank you for entrusting your kids in our care this year. There have been challenges. There have been days that seem like they were lasted forever, and there were days that just zipped by. But all in all, I bet you feel like the year has gone fast, and you look back and see how your child has grown, and I hope that you can say that we've also been a part of it. You are your child's first teacher, and you're the ones who are setting an example, but we thank you for letting us be a part of that, and we're excited for those of them who will be with us here next year as well. So at this time, I would like to introduce to you the Triton Elementary Preschool graduating class of 2022.
Hello. Okay. Good evening, everybody. I want to thank you all for coming tonight. It's nice, both happy and sad, as the year comes to a close, but the class prepares to move on to their kindergarten year. To celebrate, I'm going to read a poem by Ms. Aldifer called Walking in Preschool Shoes. I remember the day I walked into my room. Mrs. Kelly was standing there, and Mrs. Stewart was too. My heart was really racing, and I felt a little scared. But soon I made a friend that showed that they really cared. The day flew by so fast with all sorts of fun things to do. We colored, we sang, and played some games, and napped a little too. We learned how to stand in line and follow special rules. We even had exciting field trips, just like other kids in school. We learned how to read and write, and we even know how to count. We're especially excited for tonight because we really want to shout. A special thank you to all our parents, teachers, and our families too. We wouldn't be who we are today without each one of you. Which brings me to tonight. I'm so excited I can hardly wait. We finally get our certificates. We really, really graduate. Off to bigger and better to join our new friends down the hall, to officially become a kindergartner and grow to be real tall. I'm proud to be a Trojan and walk in pride each day. Now watch me take on the world and cheer me on to say, I've made it to tonight, my final day in preschool ends. Kindergarten, here we come, where we all know the fun really begins. All right, so we are going to go ahead and go on to passing out certificates. So ladies and gentlemen, listen for your name, and then when we call you, you're gonna come up and get your graduation certificate, okay? All right, we're gonna start with Wyndon Arnett. Go this way. Come here. You got it, come on. All right, come here. Wyndon, can you tell us, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Adult like Triton.
Here's your certificate. Layla Bentley. Layla. Layla, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a ballerina.
All right. Here's your certificate. Good job. McKenna Blackford. McKenna, what do you want to be when you grow up?
A hairdresser.
Oh, here's your certificate. Here you go. Jet Chapman. Jet, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Officer.
An officer. Harper Davis. Harper, what do you want to be when you grow up?
A dentist.
A dentist. Jackson Lemler. Jackson, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Fireman.
A fireman. Good job. Stella Madsen. Stella, what do you want to be when you grow up? Do you remember?
A princess.
A princess. There you go. Felicity Moody. Felicity, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a hair salon.
A what?
Hair salon.
A hair salon girl. Cooper Mowbray. Cooper, what do you want to be when you grow up?
A ninja.
Cooper, Cooper. Aria Nix. Aria, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Slime maker.
A slime maker. Hadley Norman. Hadley, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a hairdresser.
Brantley Pfeiffer. Brantley, what do you want to be when you grow up?
A dirt bike racer.
A dirt bike racer. Cruz Pfeiffer. Cruz, what do you want to be when you grow up?
A dirt bike racer.
Jordan Seif. Jordan, what do you want to be when you grow up?
A rock star.
A rock star. Jacob Stepp. Jacob, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Officer.
A police officer. Lily Stills. There we go. Lily, what do you want to be when you grow up?
A fairy.
A fairy. Naomi Stewart. Naomi, what do you want to be when you grow up?
A gymnastic girl.
A gymnastics girl. Zyra Underwood. Zyra, what do you want to be when you grow up?
A unicorn.
A unicorn. Jovi Wilikowski. Jovi, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Firefighter.
Firefighter. Ava Wright. Ava, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a ice cream maker.
An ice cream maker. Thank you.
This is basically the conclusion of our program, except that we would like to ask you to join us in the cafeteria if you would like to for a cupcake and some water for a short visit. I know everybody needs to get home and get to bed, and frankly, so do we. But we would love to have you join us. If you would like to take some pictures out in the foyer, there's a little photo spot there, or any spot if you want to take a picture with maybe your teachers or whatever. Before we do dismiss to the cafeteria, I would like to say a special thank you to our teachers, Mrs. Stewart and Mrs. Kelly. If you guys would come over here for just a second. I will tell you that these ladies never get a break, rarely get a break during the day, and I just really want to thank them for hanging with 20 preschoolers every day in a building that's really built for older kids. And I think they've made it work by kind of keeping them in their own little bubble, but also getting to experience some of the joys of being with older kids, being in a school where we have a music teacher like Miss Aldifer, an art teacher like Mrs. Van Houten, who gives her time to actually bring them some special lessons in art and music. Also, we have a wonderful playground that they get to enjoy by themselves. But for the most part, these ladies are with them all the time. And I just really appreciate their efforts. I know that the pictures that you watched at the very beginning are just a very short snippet of what goes on all year. And it actually melted my heart a little bit when I saw it for the first time and saw all your kids so busy and so happy and really growing and working hands-on with so many things. And it just did melt my heart. And when I talked to the ladies, they said they were watching it themselves the other day in class, and both of them were getting really misty and thinking about how much they were going to miss the kids and so forth. So I just want to thank both of them for the time, the effort that they put in each and every day, and the love that they have for the kids. They've done a lot of new things this year, and I know we've just been doing some special trips. That's different, and I'm glad we get to do that, and those are special opportunities that I hope we get to repeat again. I have just a small token of my thanks for the orchids over there on the piano. I would like for each of you to make sure that you get one and take one home. Do you have anything that you would like to say, Mrs. Stewart?
I just want to thank you for sharing your children with us this year. I'm really going to miss them, but I look forward to seeing them in the hallway next year and seeing them pop in my class.
Do you have anything?
I would just second that. I can't wait to see them grow up. I'm going to miss them, but I'm excited to see them grow as they go through the school.
We're going to go ahead and dismiss the children first to the cafeteria, and then you may come claim them and their bag of goodies as well, and help them get their cupcake if you would like to. Okay? Again, thank you so much for coming.